good, people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. Surprise Tuesday stream. Happy Taco Tuesday. God damn, still got the window up. Damn, I'm never gonna get across here. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The Democratic Party has the four horsemen of apocalypse. Alexandria Cortez, Ilhan Omar, Ayanna Pressley, Rashida Tlaib. I apologize if I misspoke any of the four horsemen's names. The Democratic Party will ride or die with these new four horsemen. I was on Twitter and, they came out with that press conference. It's not just about Trump. And Pelosi's been beefing. They're trying to get new control of the Democratic Party. This was more about that. My uncle lived in Boston. I hit him up, man. I was like, yo, what's up with Ayanna, man? Like, what's going on? What's her deal? Oh, man, she the first black, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, come on, man. I think she's working on something. He says she's working on something with Cory Booker as far as policies go. I did see they refused to disavow Antifa. I don't believe they will. Yeah, man. It was disturbing because I think she takes the issue, like she takes the viewpoint of it's not really like terrorism, like one man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter. That's how I think she takes it, which is true, but I don't think you can take that position with Al Qaeda, especially since we were financed them back in the day against the Soviets. So I understand what it's a little bit more complex than what Ilhan sees the world, I think. Or she just worked for somebody else. So, I don't know. Now, Trump, this is a gambit by Trump, him calling them out and whatever. I don't know how they shoehorned Ayanna. I think he was just talking about Ilhan specifically. And, he came out with a tweet, I think it was last night? No, this morning. I think it was talking about he should apologize to the people of Israel. I swear to God. So I think that's specifically about her. But, the Democratic Party, they're going to take it. Well, these four are going to take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? But I said all along, her not disavowing Al Qaeda, her not disavowing Antifa, well, that should tell you something. It's just not just her. You know what I mean? Antifa is really doing the left's footwork. So there is some unofficial, official ties there. And somebody, y'all should be, well, I mean, the media should be trying to figure out what are those ties instead of just trying to get them to disavow them. Okay, hey, don't say nothing about it. There's a trail somewhere. There's always a trail. That has to be uncovered for that to mean anything. Somebody's funding Antifa. And there is likely ties with the Democratic Party. Hello. Antifa is the Democratic Party's Tea Party. Simple and plain. They took a page out of the Republicans' playbook with the Tea Party. Hey, we can do that too. Now watch. There's going to be some political people they're going to be outright claiming Antifa soon. A couple of years, give it work, give it time. Give it time. So I don't expect them to disavow Antifa. You're wasting your breath asking them jokers that. But, oh yeah, I was going to, I went off on a tangent. But, I think Stixenheimer said this, and I've seen a lot of people say this online. Trump is forcing the Democratic Party to, pick a side. You know what I mean? Are you guys going to be riding with these four new progressives? Or you ride with us? And I think they got one more generation of this. I think they got one more generation of that. Because some of the things he was saying, like, he was like, socialism, you're anti-Israel. What else did he say? He's got one more America has like maybe one or two generations where that matters. You know what I'm saying? For the majority of the people, I think. It's slow. The tide is slowly going to turn away from that. You know what I mean? Damn, I picked the wrong road to stream. There ain't no stop signs to read any of the chat messages. But, oh shit. So that was, a ploy from Trump, you know what I mean? And I think it's a solid one. It's definitely a solid play. Because most of America is not going to be anti-Israel. Most of America is not going to be for socialism. Like, at this point, you know what I mean? And they're whack jobs, man. AOC is a whack. All of them are whack jobs. My uncle co-signed Ayanna, but she's basically saying if you're a person of color, which I hate using that term, you're not Democrat, then you beat it. Because you don't have those policies in mind. I'm glad nobody checked Obama for that. But I don't know. It's kind of weak, man. Ice Bay. Ice Bay has swept the internet. Vibe High got you jokers out here going crazy. I'm catching hella strays because I was the second person to tweet Ice Bay. I started the job, and people wanted to see who was the first one that tweeted it. And oh, I knew a black man was behind this. Oh my gosh, man, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. What y'all think about the Four Horsemen? I want to know, Presley, how'd she win that in Boston, man? I'm like, I gotta look at the district she won in Boston, man. But I don't think you're gonna be able to get them out of there. We're stuck for them jokers for a while. That's why we need term limits. That's why we need term limits. So that we don't get stuck with, like, these four and their BS for, I don't know, half a century. 40, 50 years. We're going to be stuck with this BS. They'll get them out of there if they're too problematic, like Cynthia McKinney. But they're not really saying nothing. Crying about Trump. This is why I know they want Trump to win. So they can get another 4 years of complaining about Trump and not doing a damn thing. Anything that goes wrong with the country, they can put it on Trump. Anything right, they can disavow it because it's Trump. You know what I'm saying? They're in the perfect position. So I mean, I don't even think it's going to be like close. Pelosi is right. She's trying to rein those people in. Can't do it. She knows what's going to happen in the Midwest. These people are just like living in their bubbles, talking about kids in cages and like, could they have built that better? Yeah. But I don't see nobody starving. People, like, listen, if you move thousands and thousands of people through these facilities, it's bound to happen somebody's going to die. It's bound to happen somebody's going to die in the hands of smugglers coming over here. There's nothing you can do about that. These people should pay just like everybody else pays. That's another thing I'm saying about immigration, illegal immigration. It's not fair to the people that pay money to come here legally. It's not fair at all. Y'all ain't trying to hear that. Black man, all types of coons and sellouts because you advocate not having, just people walk around the country. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know. Let me read some of these chats. I'm like, damn. Yeah, they put up that Mexican flag. That's crazy. Biden must embrace the Four Horsemen. It's a plan. The one black girl. Come on, man. Dave Monroe, that's not right. Protect the black queens. She was, though. Yo, because when they were walking down the hall, what was it, Blaze TV? They were asking her about Antifa. She wouldn't say a word. Then she said, I respect the journalistic integrity to respect my space. She wouldn't answer a word they had to say. She wouldn't answer a word. Yo, they popped, boy. They popped them, man. Yeah, that was crazy. I would never seen it. I never would have thought I'd see the day. In the United States of America, white folks will let other white folks take down the American flag and put up a Mexican flag at a government facility. I never thought I'd see the day. I'm shocked. I tell you, I'm shocked. America's fucked up, man. I don't know, man. Like, America isn't like, it's a country, right? But it, like, I think it lacks identity. You know, I think the identity is consumerism, and that can't be the identity for a country if that can be manipulated. And when you have situations like this is where it shows this ain't gonna work. You know, this shows where they can insert that, you know, like I just said, you know, the propaganda for the generations is eventually, like, there's going to be a time where the American people are just going to be like, fuck it, man, fuck it. Screw this country. Let's join the North American Alliance. You know what I'm saying? Just look at from the 50s to now. You see what I'm saying? I mean, you guys say revealing how anti-American they are, which is true, which might win you the election, but it's eventually going to make you lose the war. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually those numbers are going to grow. You gotta stomp that out, man. I'm telling you, you gotta stop. You gotta snip that in the bud. You gotta snip that in the bud. Because the longer you let that multiply and stuff like that, it's going to become the norm. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of stuff you don't have any, well, you do have control of what you read and stuff like that. But the normies, look how they're molding the normies, man. Cuck will soon be the new norm. Well, let's just look at it. Like, what is a normie now? Right? Ask yourself, what's a normie now? A scary thing. You know, normies believing in, like, I don't know, 96 gender. How many genders are there now? You know, all this other. It's just crazy. Like Caitlyn Jenner is a normie. You know what I'm saying? That's normie shit. Because if you speak out against it, backlash, you get fired from your job, you get reprimanded, you get doxxed. So anything, that's the new normies. That's how they want normies to be. And some people just conform it. Like these normies, like you can't, they keep calling that a concentration camp. Right? And it's not, man. And it's like, could some of the facilities be bad? Yeah. It's not supposed to be permanent housing, you know. But the propaganda has convinced the normies to think it's, oh man, they're killing kids and putting kids in cages and all this other nut ass shit, man. They're saying it's yeah, 007 is normie. See, the thing is, they'll keep trying it, right, until it gets over. One of these times, you know, the 007, they're making the, you know, they try to be slick. She's going to be 007, but he's going to be retired. She's going to bring him back. You know, so they actually replaced him, but not replaced. They didn't replace Bond, but they actually replaced, you know, the 007 character. We'll see how it does. You know, I love James Bond movies, man. You know, definitely gonna watch it. You know, it's, they try to be slick about it. If it was like they made James Bond black, like basically retold it, I probably wouldn't watch it. But since they're just making 007 a female one, they just try to be slick about it. It's still corny as hell, but they're going to get that over eventually. Watch, and then it'll be normies. They'll be the normies. This is why you can't give it an inch, man. You give an inch, they'll take a mile. Can't do it. Goddamn. Those rotocolors hit my jack, man. I keep saying the first president banned these robocolors. I'm getting my vote. I don't give a damn. Well, the bonds of patriotism. You know, that's a lofty idea. And it would work if you had the media played along. To sit frame their mind for that. But that's not happening anymore. You know, they kind of did that with the run up to the Iraq War, and not after 9/11. You know, they had that bond here. We were all Americans. Remember that? Y'all remember that, right? It wasn't that too long. It wasn't that long ago. Proud to be American. All that jazz, right? The same time they can build that up, they can tear it down too. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful with that. You know what I'm saying? But I still think, you know, the main thing in America is making money. Capitalism, I think, trumps all. You know, different tribes are going to have their differences with each other, but it's like they're trying to make it sound like it's 1960 out here, man. And it's like, it's the furthest thing from the truth. Like, my God. What's up, Cowboy fan? Cowboy fan, when the fantasy football is, when they starting that up, man? Is that done during training camp or training camp next week? I think. This is the most amount of football I'll pay attention to is my fantasy football team. But yeah, Cowboy fan, we're talking about the four horsemen of apocalypse, the Democratic Party. Isn't there a movie that they sampled, like the four horsemen? Like, what is it? Fame, pestilence. Isn't it a cartoon or something? Somebody should dub the cartoon or whatever audio clip with them four walking up to the podium. That's a free meme, by the way. X-Men Apocalypse. Yeah. All right. I got to look that up, man. I got to find that. I might try to do that today. I got some time. I'm off. Hold on, people. I got to go in I got to go get something. I'll be right back. I turned the air off so y'all won't be hot, but it won't be long. The movie was shitty. X-Men animated series. What up? Time, what up? Dunkin' Donuts makes the best coffee. I can't drink too much coffee anymore. Maybe a little small one. Give me indigestion and shit. Oh, Crazy Joe. Yeah, that's some bullshit, man. Leaving the gym. Okay. Yeah, man. I gotta get to the gym today, and I got a stationary bike, like a good one too. I got one. It cost me like $400, man. I'm like, God damn! It's one of the spin bikes you have in the gym. I usually do that at home. Damn, what was I saying? Oh, Crazy Joe. Yo, listen. I remember when that medical thing dropped, right? Obamacare. I was seeing a therapist, right? And I liked it. You know, you hear about this all black man, you got to go to therapy and things. Like, okay, I went to therapy. You know, Obamacare came, and what do you know? I couldn't see her anymore. Got a new one. He was a dickhead. I was like, I stopped going. That's my story with Obamacare. Y'all can believe it or not. That's what happened with me. So all that you can keep your provider bullshit. Okay. Let you tell it. And, you know, I used to tell those guys on the Kali forum all the time. I was like, that's what happened to me. You can't tell me. I'm like, they're like, oh no, it didn't happen. Like, I'm like, this is what happened. This is what the lady told me. I had to stop going. I don't know. Like, it's all well and good. This, you know, Trump is trying to secure his, you know, his next thing. You know, I'm kind of disappointed in, you know, the only thing he got across was tax breaks, to be honest. Medical is still jacked up, man. Like, either Obamacare or not, we're still getting screwed. We're getting screwed before that. You know, there's no reason the medicine, like, you have to people order from Canada to get cheaper drugs. Like, why isn't the drugs cheaper in America? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's foul. You know what I mean? We're getting railroaded on drug prices. We're getting railroaded a lot of stuff. We're getting railroaded on college tuition prices. You know, the American people are really getting shafted, man. And, you know, I don't think he's done enough. You know, I think, you know, he's getting blocked a lot. I'll say that. But, and, you know, now the rest of the time, this whole year is going to be about him getting reelected. You know, we're sitting there worried about Iran. Like, nobody voted for you to go to war with Iran or talk tough to, like, nah, man. That was like, okay, we'll put up with it. If you do everything else, we'll put up with this Iranian BS, right? Well, guess what? You're not getting anything else, but you know damn well we're going to get the Iranian BS. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh my God, this guy. 7,000 for 30 pills, man. I feel for you, man. Shit, it's crazy, man. it's wild, man. I don't get it. I don't get that at all. You know, you subsidize something, subsidize medical prices. You know what I mean? God damn. I think we would probably go for that, man. Shit. Just got back from the beach. Seagull stole my goddamn funnel cake. I'm pissed about that. Them seagulls smart, man. You know, I watched one, right? And he trying to, you know how they can hover a little bit, like slow down, and you can see his eyes. He was peering, looking at what everybody had in their hands and shit like that. Oh, the girls like the beach time. The youngest one jumped right in the ocean. She wasn't really scared of the ocean. She was kind of, you know, her foot got stuck in the mud, in the sand, but she was cool with it. You know, Jade finally got in the ocean, the oldest one. But it's crazy how you have two kids and now you see how different they are. Like the one we took her first time, she didn't want no parts of the ocean. She was scared to death. This one, you can't stop her from doing nothing, man. Like, holy smokes. But this one, I think, is like, I don't know. I don't know if she's, I don't know. She does hit people. I'm trying to get her to stop hitting people. But I think she's gonna do a lot better in, like, if I did her in karate or boxing or something like that. This one is gonna be like okay with it. Yeah, but the beach was cool, man. But what else is going on, man? Thursday, Hoteps been told you, please check in. Hottest podcast in the streets. We're on Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes. We go live Thursday night at 8. Hotep Jesus' YouTube channel. Because this week's going to be a doozy. It's going to be a doozy. Funko Pop hunting. Yeah, I'm thinking about joining the YMCA. Because now with this other one, man, I might as well join the Y. Because they got more kid stuff. Democrats are not talking about the stacking body count in Chicago. It's not just Chicago, dog. Philadelphia. Yo, I swear to God. This is hot. Yo, I've lived in the Philadelphia area the majority of my life. Like, I don't live in the city, but if you ever been out in the Philadelphia area, I live in the suburbs of Philadelphia. A lot of people live around the city, you know what I mean? Like the towns. But like, I don't know, like half hour out, 40 minutes at the most. I never seen it. It hasn't been this violent in Philadelphia in a long time. I swear to God. All right, I'm going to put my safety belt on. It hasn't been this violent in Philly in a long time. People are coming up. I'm watching on Instagram. They're doing, we got Stop the Violence meetings and stuff like that. When they're doing them joints. A lot of people are getting killed in Philadelphia. Like, I think there was 2 bullets last week, and there was like 5 people shot the other day. You know why? Because they put Mayor Kenny in office. Mayor Kenny told his DA, ho, man, we ain't doing layoff and a lot of other stuff. What do you know? Streets is wild again. See how it is? Philly had, I want to say, back-to-back black. They had Street, and what was the other black mayors? Excuse my language. The last mayor of Philadelphia. The Negroes kept it in check. They're like, no, whoa. We ain't letting you guys get wild. That Mayor Kenny. No, man. See, that's why I told him. I was like, Philly, Philly is like, I wouldn't say I forget the percentage of black in Philadelphia, but it's a lot. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say it's the majority, but it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So so voting wise, you're gonna have to deal with the Philadelphia the black voting bloc, and that's when you've had a lot of black mayors in Philadelphia history. It's not like some of these times there was no black mayor on it. Like, no, it's like that didn't go down in Philadelphia because I don't know, the blacks in Philadelphia had a say, or more of a say, or whatever. There was just enough of them, I guess. But yeah, they didn't. I was surprised that they got Mayor Kenny, because I never heard this guy. I'm like, Philly's gonna put a white man in the mayor's box? I'm like, what? Now there has been, like Rizzo, but it hasn't been like this. It's been a minute, man. I think it's been like 3 mayors. I think it was Good Street, and this other guy can't put my name on his, can't put my finger on his name. But yeah, I was kind of surprised that they had a white man, Mayor Kenny, but he's the ultra liberal, super left, and you know how he is. And we see what's happening in Philly. You see it, right? Unbelievable. Now violence is in the Philly streets crazy. And now people are on Instagram, we gotta do something, man. We gotta stop the violence, stop shooting each other and all that. You know how we do. But I'm telling you, they can orchestrate the violence from up top. It's chess, not checkers. We're all humans in the human ant farm. Sometimes they can direct you to do what they want you to do. You know what I'm saying? But it's wild, man. Like, I be wanting to drive the car. I gotta see Kensington for myself. I'm like, God damn. Listen. If there's like one section of Philadelphia, Kensington, it's not majority. Now this one is like, it's more white and Hispanic. You know what I mean? But it's like, the Wire episode where Amsterdam. That's what it looks like on Instagram. Zombies out there, man. I'm like, God damn. The earth is flat. I don't know about that, man. You know what I hate about this earth is flat nonsense? Now, every time there's like a video, I'm looking like, matter of fact, I was at the shore and I was on the boardwalk and I just looked at the horizon. I was like, well, it looked flat to me. Because I don't know, man. It was like, man, I don't know. I don't know what the earth is. They say it's round. That's what they say. Oh man, come on. See, that's there y'all go with that Kyrie stuff. You'll come out and say the earth is flat and then be like, no, I'm joking. Like, it's like, no. Like, what the fuck? You can't do that in 2018. Listen, in 2019, like, if you say, like, because that's not even, to be honest, saying the earth is flat isn't even the craziest thing that's being said nowadays, man. If you want to be perfectly honest. All these surgeries these people are getting, to me, that's crazy. Like, what happened to being happy with the person you're born as, who you are? Like, people talk about dead names, and I'm like, what? What do you mean your dead name? That's what you used to be called. What do you mean? How can you hear a name can't be dead? It used to be you. You used to be referred to as that name. So yeah, I don't know, man. I take everything serious, man. Oh man, I got a day off and I don't know what to do. Well, I do got to work out, and I got to run another errand. I guess I'll clean the house, clean the office. I already got my chicken wings marinating. All right, have a good one, man. I'm still riding. A couple more minutes. I might as well ride until I get to the crib. Is he? Yeah, Trump, man. Trump went in, dog. Yeah, because this is his pathway to victory. Because even if they put Biden in there, man, the front piece is going to be the four horsemen. How is it the pathway? Because middle America is going to look at it like, hey, we can either have it like keep going the way it is, or we go with Biden and it's going to be all about socialism. Even though Biden won't say it, these four are going to be working behind the scenes to slowly implement Commieland. Now we're back to accusing people of calling. Remember, he called her a communist. You see what I'm saying? What generation did that occur under? Remember, see, it's chestnut checkers. There's a group of Americans still alive, that had that commie red scare. So what do they think? The commies are back. You see what I'm saying? Trump is going to win again, man. I just hope everybody can take advantage and whatnot. But these four horsemen, I don't know. I just don't know. Cowboy fan, you still there, man? Dwayne Johnson. I wonder if somebody is going to come in, man. That's the way I thought the Democratic Party was going to go. Try to go with try to get Cuban to come out. Oprah. A non-politician. But nah, they don't got nobody. Because it doesn't even I don't know. On the stream, I gotta hop off. Appreciate it. Please subscribe, please share. You can donate, Patreon, PayPal. I greatly appreciate it. Check out